by using notoriety without giving importance to enemy forces, to preserve oneself, one's own inner self, in every self, every sense in a legitimate way. Very well stabilized in a perfect format, common sense always as a mediator between reason and emotion. Everything in itself that is inclined has as its main rule common sense. For what has to do with the power to establish when weighing the pros and cons by means of a balance in it, as an effect is meticulous, having as its main factor an ethical concept as well as a precise determination that leaves no doubting in a wide-ranging array with many options that are important in important decisions, with strategic adjustments that fit perfectly in terms of truthfulness in the internal archives of the mind. So pure and only, being able to find contradictions that call into question one's own convictions. Everything in itself that is prone has as its main rule common sense. Even what is contradictory reverberates, character remains in a high sphere. Even if one can, as an alternative, have a subterfuge, what matters most, always having dignity as a real refuge, having the real possibility of entering a great avalanche of opposing techniques without giving the slightest chance to be led by any form of narcissism, by having high doses of positivism. Everything within oneself that is prone to it has as its main rule conscience. And finally, everything is always manifested when common sense takes center stage and has a special meaning.